Hey, how's it going? This is Riley with ClickPenguin.com. Today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to use SEO to market your service-based business. And let's jump right into it. This is the SEO software that I use called Ahrefs. This is where I do all my SEO research. What we're going to be looking at today is the keyword cleaning services in New York City. The reason I chose this is because it is a very difficult market to rank in. So I'm going to show you what the top people are doing or the top companies are doing in a difficult market to get to rank at the top. And what I want you to keep in mind here is that I am just using cleaning services in New York City, but this will work with any service in any city. So what I want you to do right now is kind of take a mental note of what your business does. So if you do tree removal in Denver, then kind of just keep a mental note that anytime I'm talking about cleaning services or anytime I'm talking about keywords, your main keyword would be tree services in Denver, or tree removal Denver, tree trimming Denver. But your main keyword would be tree services Denver, most likely. Just for another example, if you do car detailing in Seattle, then your main keyword would be car detailing Seattle instead of cleaning services in New York. So I just want to say that so everybody can follow along, even if you're not offering cleaning services. So what I want to show you here is the keyword difficulty. Again, very difficult. It says only 600 people are searching for this, but as you can see, there's actually much more. And I'm going to show you that now. So the website we're going to be looking at is NewYorkCityHouseCleaners.net. This is their website here. This is their traffic. This value looks insane, but it is just an arbitrary value that Ahrefs gives the traffic. What I like to do is use 10% conversion rates. So this traffic number here is the amount of people that are visiting their website every single month, or not even their website, just this one page. So their homepage. So essentially their website. But they're getting almost 3,400 traffic every single month. So if that were a brick and mortar store, like a retail store, that'd be 3,000 people walking into the store every single month is kind of the analogy I like to use. And so I like to use a 10% conversion rate to figure out the actual value. So that's 300 people every single month that are supposedly being converted into paying customers just because they're doing everything right and ranking in a very difficult market to rank in. And I'm going to attempt to show you how to take advantage of this in your market in offering your service. And hopefully there's some things that you can take out of this video. And again, just keep in mind that this will work. You just need to plug in your service in your city. So I'm going to show you exactly what this website's ranking for. What I can do with Ahrefs is plug in the exact domain or the exact URL and get all the keywords that they're ranking for. Here's the keyword that we were looking at: cleaning services, New York City. Almost 2,400 people are searching for it. It's pretty difficult to rank for, and they're ranking number 3. All of their traffic looks to be, a lot of their traffic, the most traffic is coming from this maid service New York City, where they're ranking 2nd. So what I want you to keep in mind here is that I would say that cleaning services or cleaning service NYC is their main keyword just because it's getting the most volume, even though they're not getting the most traffic from it. And then all of these here are going to be their secondary keywords. So for you, if it's a car detailing business in Seattle, your main keyword would be car detailing Seattle, and then your secondary keywords would be auto detailing in Seattle, auto detailer Seattle, Washington, car detail Seattle, Washington. And those all to us mean the same thing, but to Google's algorithm, those are all completely separate searches. So what you want to do is sprinkle those secondary keywords into your website as well, because look at all the traffic they're collecting. Even though it's lower volume, this is their main keyword. Even though it's lower volume, I mean, it compounds and it trickles up, or it trickles down, and it just adds up. So this is why it's so important to know what your main keyword is and know what your secondary keywords are, so you can target all of them and collect all of that traffic. So I want to show you that's kind of all of their keywords that they're ranking for. And then next, what I would do is I usually go and I test their website in PageSpeed Insights. This one's kind of confusing because it says they passed their core web vitals, but down here their performance is terrible. It says their largest contentful paint is 2.3, but down here it says 7.4. So I don't really understand what's going on down there. And then their mobile is terrible as well. So what you want to do for your website is go to pagespeedinsights.web.dev. This is a free Google product. Anyone can use it. Plug your website in and see how you perform. Obviously, the higher the better. But as you can see, even bad performing websites can rank at the top, even in some of the most difficult markets. Next would be the mobile friendly test. Again, another free product from Google. Just Google mobile friendly test and you'll find this one. Just plug in your URL and it'll tell you if it's mobile friendly or not. The reason this is important is because most of the traffic these days is coming from mobile devices. People are no longer, or it's the majority of traffic is no longer coming from desktop. So you want to make sure that your website looks nice and loads nicely on a mobile device. And then here is the actual Google search engine results page. This is what we're all used to. Just search the keyword to see what would come up. You have your sponsored, your ads here, your Google My Business, local map pack here. What I want to say here is that you should just go make a Google My Business. You will not regret it. It's completely free. There's no reason not to. And then what you want to do is go to your past clients and give them some incentive to give you reviews, because the main thing that determines what you rank, how you rank here, is how many reviews you have and how high your reviews are. I have seen, like, just many times that Google kind of will sometimes randomly shuffle these, and even if you do have the most reviews, you won't show up here. So I wouldn't want to say there's like a concrete that you can do, other than just go make sure you offer a great service, and then give your past clients an incentive to leave you a good review. Because obviously the more 5-star reviews, the better. So that should be your goal there with the Google Map Pack. And if you don't have one, you should go make one. So here is the website we're going to be looking at. This is what's called the meta title here. What you want to do, rule of thumb, is put your main keyword at the beginning of your meta title. What I see happen often is companies will put their company name at the beginning of the meta title and then the keyword. So let's see if we can see one here. They're all doing pretty good. So here, white glove cleaner, New York City cleaning services. There's no reason to do that. You just need to switch those. They do have the keyword in there, and I'm not saying it's like make or break, like, oh, you're not going to rank if you don't do this. It's just a best practice, just a rule of thumb that there's really no reason not to do it. It's just a simple thing to do. So that's the meta title. Just make sure that you have your main keyword. So again, if you're a car detailer in Seattle, this would be car detailing Seattle dash your company name right here. And then let's go in at the wrong page here. And then, oh, there it goes. Okay, so what I want to show you here is this is a plugin that I have that shows me this is the meta title that we just looked like, and then it shows you the headers. The H1 is, so it would normally be this, but this is an image, which is bad. So yet they're still ranking. So you can do some things wrong, and you can still rank in these competitive markets. But their H1 right here should be this right here, house cleaning and maid services, or it honestly should just be their main keyword, just NYC house cleaners or house cleaning NYC. And they have it down here in their H2. But what I want you to take away, something I want you to take away from this video, is that you should only have one H1 per page, and you should have your main keyword in your H1. So just kind of go look, and you don't need to be technical to go look at this. Honestly, most of the time, I have seen many times where this isn't the case, but most of the time, just go to your website and whatever the biggest text at the very top is, that's normally going to be your H1, and you can just put your keyword at the beginning of that. And a lot of times you'll be good if you're not too technical. If you are technical, if you are familiar with websites and whatnot, you can go in and make sure that your H1 is actually tagged as the biggest words on your website. So here they don't actually have an H1, which is bad. They're definitely going to want one. And then what I want to show you here also is that the H2, so these are the smaller titles along the page here. What they do is sprinkle their secondary keywords into the H2s. That's why it's important to have your list and know what you want to rank for. So again, I'm going to hammer it home. Main keyword at the beginning of your H1, and then sprinkle your secondary keywords in your H2s. Next, I just want to take you down and show you something. So just take note. Look how pretty the top is looking. Look at the colors, graphics, and everything. And then look what happens when we get down to here. It all just turns into text. So the point I want to make here is that it looks like to me that the whole top part here is what's made for selling. This is to convert. And then down here, I would say 95% of the people are never going to read this. This is all for ranking. So take note of this. This is the number one ranking in a very difficult market. Look at all the text they have down here. But something I want to tell you is make sure that you're not just writing this content. Make sure you're not just stuffing keywords in this content for no reason. They do obviously do a good job of keeping it natural, and that's why they're ranking. And that's what you need to be doing. Just make sure that if you're going to write all this content, make sure it's natural. So again, no one's really going to read this. This really is just for Google and to rank, and you can tell that it's working. But make sure that if you are going to write all this content, make sure it's natural. Don't just stuff a bunch of keywords in there. You are going to get dinged by Google. But I did want to make this point that all this content here is what's helping them rank. It's just showing Google more of, okay, so giving Google more of a signal that this is a maid service in New York City, and then look how much they talk about it. What Google algorithm is really just reading the text on your page. Go look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia ranks #1 for in millions of keywords, yet it's just a text-based website. So it really does not have to do with the way your website looks per se, the design. It's really just Google's algorithm is reading the text on your website and trying to figure out what it's about. So make it as easy as possible for Google's algorithm to figure out. And how to do that is by placing your main keyword at the beginning of your meta title and placing your main keyword in at the beginning of your H1, sprinkling in your secondary keywords in your H2, and then writing a bunch of natural content that has your keywords sprinkled in as well, and you'll be doing just fine. One more thing that I want to show you here is they separate their services. So the reason that they do this is because these are all separate keywords that people are searching for. House cleaning is their main umbrella main keyword. And then some things that people are searching for specifically are move-in, move-out cleaners in New York City. So they have this separate page targeting that keyword. So look, New York City, move-in cleaning, move-out cleaning. They have all this text with the keywords in it, and they link back to other pages on their website. And that really is the correct way to do it. And then look, they also have separate locations for house cleaning, because people in Brooklyn are not searching house cleaning in Bronx. The people in Bronx are not searching for house cleaning in Staten Island. So those, you need to look at those as completely separate keywords that people are searching for, and you do not want to cram them on one page. A point that to remember here is only have one main keyword per page. It will help you a ton. It'll keep you away from keyword cannibalization, where it's kind of like the Google algorithm is fighting to understand which keyword it should be ranking for, and therefore it ends up ranking none. So just go look at your website and go look at your homepage and just see how many different services and locations and different keywords that you're trying to rank for, and then kind of condense that down into one main keyword, and then locate those other keywords onto service pages or location pages, and you'll be just fine. So hopefully you found something useful from that. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave in the comments. I love talking about this stuff. I love helping people out. So let me know if you have any questions. Also, if you want me to do a completely free deep dive of your website, just like I did here, and just like the other videos on my website, just go to clickpenguin.com and fill out the information, and I will get that to you personally from me. And so I hope you found this useful. Hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.